Movie mistakes and errors. So now let's count the number of mistakes and errors made by the film's creators. The film became the leader in the number of mistakes and inconsistencies among the 2016 films. But first, write the most noticeable inconsistency in Deadpool in the comments. Let's start. During the opening scene, the motorcycle rider is discharging his weapon, even though his finger is not on the trigger. And a little later, you can see the reflection of film lighting in the helicopter. The drawing made by the hero on the bridge is not at all similar to the one shown in the opening credits. When the SUV turns over, you can see that the first car stops parallel to it, but in the next scene, it changes its position. In the same scene, you can notice a wheel next to an SUV, although it wasn't there a second ago. Then, we see Colossus eating breakfast in armored form. However, he cannot eat nor does he need to eat in this form. Moreover, he never appears unarmored throughout the film, but it's probably because of the film's limited budget. Next, you can see the cameraman reflected in the rear-view mirror, and the sword handles behind Deadpool's back appear and disappear between shots. Also, the machine gun in the hands of the motorcycle rider and the bullet holes in the car suddenly disappear. In one shot, Gavin Merchant's chain is under the clothes, and in another is on top. When Wade and Vanessa stand in front of the skee ball, the tattoo behind her right ear is not visible. But when they hand over the tickets, it reappears, and the tattoo on Vanessa's left breast moves to her right breast. In addition, at first, she plants her right foot on Wade's chest, but in the next scene, it is her left foot that's on Wade's chest. Also, the pose Wade and Vanessa do when they take selfies is different from what the picture shows later in the movie. Then, you can see that when Deadpool stops Ajax's motorcycle, two large pieces of debris fall very close to Ajax. But a few seconds later, when Deadpool approaches him, the debris is gone. When Wade is about to drink a green smoothie while talking to Vanessa, the height at which he holds the glass changes between shots, and then wheatgrass disappears from Weasel's hand for a moment.
You ever see 127 Hours? Spoiler alert.
When Deadpool cuts off his left hand to escape from Colossus, he has no swords on his back, but when he falls into the truck, they reappear. Moreover, in the same scene, you can see that when he jumps off the bridge, the severed arm is on his right side. When Deadpool is about to undergo the experiment, he is ungagged, and the gag is placed on his shoulder. This gag appears and disappears between shots. During the fight with Ajax, a steel rod is thrust into Wade's chest, but it magically disappears after the fire. Deadpool picks up a shot glass of whiskey with his gloved hand, but in the next frame, there is no glove or even scars on his bare hands. Then, we see that the heroes are fighting very close to the slot machine, but a second later, they are about 5 feet away from it. When Deadpool tries to clean his clothes of bloodstains in the laundry, Blind Al advises him to remove the stains with sparkling water and lemon juice, or wear red. But she's blind. She couldn't see what the hero was doing and what color clothes he was wearing. Moreover, the blood on the red clothes would have been visible anyway. Later, Blind Al gives Deadpool a pistol, which Weasel mentions as a Colt of .45 caliber, when it's actually a .25 caliber. And when Colossus flies away from the blow of angel dust, Negasonic Warhead in the background freezes in mid-step. Angel Dust then tries to strangle Colossus, but he does not need oxygen when he's in armored form, so her efforts are pointless. The glass chamber with Vanessa falls upside down from the helicarrier, but miraculously lands the right way up. And even if the chamber had been made of some kind of ultra-strong material, Vanessa would have certainly crashed in the fall. Moreover, she had wounds on her hands after pulling the sword out of the chamber, but at that moment, they somehow disappeared. After the final fight, Ajax's face and teeth are covered in blood, but after a couple of seconds, his teeth become white again and there is noticeably less blood on his face. Deadpool's mask on the back of the head is seamless, but after a few scenes, you can see a central seam at the back. When Vanessa takes the paper mask off Deadpool's face, the staple sticking out of his chin changes its position in different shots. By the way, you may notice that the eye holes are rectangular on the inside of the paper mask and round on the outside. So how many inconsistencies did you notice when watching the movie? Or maybe you saw some mistakes that weren't mentioned in the video. Write them in the comments.